3:30. Our next game is the delivery of the week. It's Georgia, Florida. Georgia minus 14.5. Delivery of the week is brought to you by Hungry Howies, the flavor crust pizza, the official pizza of Cash the Ticket.
I'm going to tell you something. Just a quick note.
Yeah.
Zero bullshit. Like I don't do the free plugs. But shout out Hungry Howies. Because I have said this, I'm an anchovy guy on the pizza. So I had some people over Sunday to watch the Lions game. We decided we wanted a little bit of pie in our lives. A couple of us enjoy like what we call a garbage can pizza. So you get onions, peppers, sausage, pepperoni, and the anchovy.
You really are Oscar the Grouch.
It's like a deluxe.
Yeah.
And then the other side, we got a couple of lesser pies. But boy, they do not skimp on the anchovies and Hungry Howies. And I can tell you that this Italian man appreciates that. The pie was fragrant, if you will.
Sounds fragrant.
You don't like anchovies, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
You know what? The next time you come by to watch games, here's what I'm going to do.
What?
I have a family pasta recipe that if I didn't tell you there were anchovies in it, you wouldn't know.
Oh, don't do that.
No, listen to me. It is not a red sauce or anything.
I like a red sauce.
This is using olive oil, and garlic,
and
Calabrian chili.
Okay.
And you drop a few really good anchovies that are packed in oil into the frying pan, and they disintegrate. And all you end up tasting, it's just a very briny, salty taste. You take a cup of the pasta water, that goes into that mixture. You toss your pasta in that, toasted breadcrumb, pecorino cheese. We call it alige. My sister doesn't like anchovies, and she eats it.
Okay.
If you hate it, I'll order you a pizza. I'll eat the rest of it. I'll take care. Go ahead.
You don't sell someone an anchovies by like, hey, you're not going to taste the anchovies. You're not going to know there's anchovies. And then just leave them out.
No. They provide a distinct flavor. Just listen.
I don't want the distinct flavor.
Okay.
That's the point.
All right. Sports radio. Go ahead.
Okay.
Delivery of the week. Sorry about the sidebar, but no, I'm serious. I hate when places shortchange you on toppings.
I agree. If you're going to pay for the topping, give me the toppings.
That was legit. There was actually too much anchovy.
Georgia, Florida, Bulldogs minus 14.5. The world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Jacksonville, Florida, the site for this game. I think this is the world's largest mousetrap. Because that line at 14.5 is like, hey, have you seen Florida's 5-2? Yep. You get 14.5. Come on, bet the Gators. And I will not. I refuse to walk into the mousetrap. This is a full-blown Georgia play, Costa lock of the week, Bulldogs. Let me give you a stat. Florida, in their wins this year, have run for 181 yards a game. In their losses, were ugly. Couldn't run the ball. 41 yards per game. Georgia has the number one run defense in the SEC, top 10 in America. You stop Florida's run, Graham Mertz throwing 30 passes, Bulldogs secondary has a fun day. I think Georgia wins the game comfortably.
Okay, so I'm not going to attempt to talk you out of it. I'm just going to give you my perspective. This is the PBE, post-Bowers era. I can't bet Georgia not knowing what the offense will look like without, in my opinion, the best football player in America. Brock Bowers is a unicorn. Carson Beck was just hitting his stride. Now, I like the receivers. Lovett, McConkey, Rah-Rah. But with Bowers on the field, you have this cheat code. You have this guy who plays like a wide receiver with the size of a tight end. He's going to always command double cover. I got to take a week and see what Georgia looks like without Bowers. I'm not mad at your play. My fear is without Bowers, it's going to take a couple weeks to hit full stride. And you got to cover. Remember, Billy Napier's going to go for it. Every fourth down late, you could be up 21. This could be a 42-1 smash, and Billy Napier's little $10 haircut's going to fuck you. He's going to kill you.
I just have no respect for Florida. Their wins against Vandy and South Carolina the last 2 weeks, I'm not buying this stuff. I'm not doing this.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm telling you why I'm not personally ready to do it. And I'm telling you right now, do you know who is not playing while these two teams are?
Missouri.
You know who Georgia plays next week?
Missouri. I don't think it's a look ahead, though, because of the rivalry.
No, ain't got nothing to do with look ahead. It's got everything to do with who I want to bet next week.
Oh, perfect. Like I said, this week, kind of a look ahead week.
I want to watch Georgia and really hone in on what it looks like.
And what you're going to need to do next week. Okay. So I'll play the Bulldogs. You're not going to play the game.
I'm going to get you a Luther Burden jersey. I'm going to get you on this Mizzou train.
the
He is
sudden
so
quickness
good.
that he has.
God, is he good?
Like nobody in college football.
He was a 5-star kid.
I'm not surprised.